Hi guys, let's do a quick reading. Keep in mind these readings are general, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If at any time you feel my energy resonates with you, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. All right, Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? I feel like a lot of people are going through transformation at this time. It's like you feel yourself changing, you feel yourself evolving. You could also feel presence near you, like your angels, your ancestors, your guides. It's like you feel something. You may not know exactly what it is, but sometimes, say you sit and you just feel like a cold breeze, or you feel warm, because it comes through differently for everybody. But you may sense, if you sit in the stillness for a minute, even if you feel like you lost in thought, you will feel the presence that surrounds you. You have unconditional love surrounding you. You have a lot of angels, a lot of ancestors around you. It's like they're nudging you. It's kind of like they want to get your attention. Now, they do understand if you're not aware of their presence. They don't get mad. They understand that. But they say they send you a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities. You may get a lot of like 444, 111, 223, 222, 333. I'm seeing that as well as 555. There's a lot of support in the spiritual realm. A lot of people just like, they go through their life, the day to day, go to wake up, brush your teeth, go to work, take care of the kids, cook and all this. But nobody never sits. I ain't gonna say nobody, but people rarely sit in the silence and just meditate or sit in the silence to listen, opposed to just praying and asking, or even just praying and thanking God for certain things. Spirit is saying just sit, be quiet, and get what you see, hear what you receive, right? So say you get off from work and you park in front of your house. Spirit is saying just sit in the car for just a couple minutes and just clear your mind. Don't think about anything. Just sit there in the silence. Become comfortable in the silence, because there is a lot of answers in the silence. There's a lot of answers in the in-between, There is a lot of help in the spiritual realm, and Spirit is saying people are suffering. They're suffering in silence. They're suffering. They're crying at night. When they think people can't hear them or people can't see them, they're crying in the shower. There's a lot of suffering that doesn't have to take place because you have help. You have guidance. All you have to do is ask. It's like they are there to offer support, to offer healing, to send you that love energy to your heart chakra, but they can't intervene unless you ask, because you have free will. People think when you leave this planet, when you die, that's it. That's the end. And you are wrong. You have your family. And I know they're going to say, oh, it's familiar spirit charading to be your grandma. Yeah. Okay, cool. If you feel like that, then that's cool. You already said in your opinion. I'm not here to change your opinion. But from my understanding, from my experience that I've had, your family sticks around. And matter of fact, if you think about them, when a fond memory come to your mind, you start thinking about them, that's them letting you know that they are near. When you have a dream, I know my auntie visit me all the time in dreams. When I have dreams about them, it's usually visitations. I'm at my big age. If I have a nightmare, one of my ancestors show up, and it's usually my auntie. My auntie will show up and she won't say nothing during the whole dream, and the dream will play out. But my auntie is there and she's letting me know what her presence is doing, is letting me know that you are protected. You are protected through this. And this dream is here. This nightmare is here to teach you a lesson, right? So it's something that I have to decipher. Even doing these tarot readings, it's like playing charades with spirit. Like you got to decipher what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? You have to, and it's not just reading the cards, but you have to feed into the energy. Sometimes they focus my attention to certain things. And I'm saying all this because this ain't something that I can only do. This is something that you can do too. Even if you don't know that you can. This is literally something you can do. All you have to do is activate your gift. I guess the reason, because I came on here to pull cards. But this is an intuitive reading. It's like Spirit is saying, ask for help. Like, ask for help. If you have a nudging to read tarot, if you have a nudging to do Reiki, if you have a nudging even to do, say, be a nurse. a doctor or go back to school. Ask for help, and they're going to send the help. It may not come in the form that you think it's going to come in. It may come, you know, through YouTube. It may come through the radio or somebody, a random. I remember one day I was working at a medical supply company. A random lady walked up to me and she was like, can I speak to you? And I was like, yeah. She was like, we walked outside and she was like, God is telling me that no matter what you have in your hand as your spiritual tool, he's going to bless it. Just like he blessed Moses' staff, he's going to bless whatever you decide to use on your spiritual journey. Now, I carried that blessing for a very long time before I told anybody. Matter of fact, y'all probably like the second or third person that I've told. But my point is, Spirit has a way of getting things across to you. All you got to do is ask. All you have to do is ask and be open to receive, no matter the messenger. A lot of us are very judgmental. So no matter the messenger, you have to have an open mind and you got to ask. They can't intervene on your free will. And you can't be scared. Like, if you planning on going on a spiritual journey, you can't be scared. I remember, this is another story. I was getting my dad had a twin brother, and his twin brother had just died. And I was going to the family house, you know, to sit around and talk and mourn. And they stayed maybe about 15 minutes from me. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll get on the interstate. And as I was going to get on the interstate, I was in the period where I never wore my seatbelt. And I heard right before I got to the interstate, to merge onto the interstate, I heard, put on your seatbelt. Like somebody was sitting next to me. This is before I knew about my spiritual journey. I had just got into crystals. I heard, put on your seatbelt. And I'm looking around like, what the fuck? Because I know I'm in the car by myself. And it said, put on your seatbelt. And I'm looking like, who is talking? And then the voice was so firm. It said, why do I have to keep telling you, put on your seatbelt? So I put on my seatbelt, merged onto the interstate, right? As soon as I got on the interstate, I drive fast. So as soon as I got onto the interstate, I merged over into the fast lane. And there was, in the lane that I had just got out of, it was another car in front of me, and it was a flatbed truck carrying barrels on the back. As soon as I got in the fast lane, all the barrels fell off the back of the flatbed truck. And me and the other car that was in the other lane, we started swerving to not hit the barrels, right? So I got off on the next exit, and I parked in a Dollar General parking lot. And I was just mind blown, because I knew in that moment that was something, that was Spirit telling me, protecting me, letting me know that there's danger ahead. And had I not been receptive to the energy, I could have had a worse outcome. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's one of the only times that Spirit is allowed to intervene on your free will, when you are in danger, like imminent danger, right? So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why I'm being called to say all this. I don't know why I'm being called to make this video. Like I said, I was going to do cards, but hopefully it'll help somebody. So, yeah, I'm going to leave this here. Bye.